Welcome back to the Chesnoid FC Creator Club mode. We are building, hopefully today, on what we put together yesterday with, out of nowhere, a couple of victories that came together. We can still go up, is the belief that we're going to try and pump out via the press. This team always gives 100%. I've given 100% in every single game I've ever played. It's just that, unfortunately, sometimes, more often than not, on some occasions, that 100% hasn't been good enough for us to get the results that we want. But we were in really good form in the last episode with 2 wins in our last 3 games, and we got the clean sheet against Swansea as well. We've had to fight for those victories, but they have come. We start today with Huddersfield away, which we'll play, and then Millwall, Birmingham and Rotherham will be the remainder of the games today. You can see Millwall and Birmingham up there in 6th and 7th, so certainly they're important games. Rotherham down in 15th, Huddersfield in 18th, but in fact I think they're both, is the Rotherham one away? It is, they're both away games, but hopefully we'll play the first 3, we'll sim the 4th against Rotherham as they're down the bottom end of the table, and hopefully we can push ourselves closer towards the playoffs. But getting results against Millwall and Birmingham, or most crucially avoiding defeat against Millwall and Birmingham, will hopefully help push us either closer to the playoff spots, or at least keep us from falling further behind. Not really the best of kits either way around, isn't it? We'll go with the darker blue because the white's definitely a clash. Right, away from home we go to the Kirklees Stadium. Another 5 back, unfortunately, but hopefully. Actually, one thing I need to run by you as well, or let you know, is I've had a loan offer for Gash, which I am actually going to accept in January, or for January. It's only a short-term loan to the end of the season, but I'm hoping with some loan, now that we clearly need to have our full strength side out at all times, and I don't have the luxury of playing Gash most weeks. It's best that he goes out on loan. We do have players that can come in and fill the void. He's still going to be on my bench for the time being, but then when he moves on, Vasquez will go there for the time being. We do have Segura still, who we've had no bids for. We've still got Wills as well. So I'm quite happy with the idea of letting Gash go out on loan for the rest of the year. Maybe even next year too, depending on what our scenario is with regards to what league we're in. And we'll just have to wait and see. Again, I'll change these kits. And it's time now to head to the Kirklees Stadium, where we'll take on Huddersfield and hopefully pick up a 3rd win in 4 games. As ever, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the save. Make sure you leave me your feedback in the comment section down below. January is just around the corner. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. Right, let's play some football. Huddersfield's starting lineup has Lee Nichols in goal. Jordan Rhodes up top, their number 9, has 4 goals in his last 3 games. Certainly the danger man alongside Ward up top. As we saw, a 5 at the back formation, so they're going to be quite difficult to break down. But if they're the home side, which they are, they hopefully will be a little bit more forthcoming in attacking us. And maybe then that will offer us the opportunity to get in behind. It's not amazing conditions here at the Kirklees Stadium. It is raining quite hard, but I think he's offside there regardless. But hopefully we can weather the conditions, weather the opposition, and win the game. And here's O'Brien. Out wide to Ben Jackson. Player we used in FM last year to great effect. Not necessarily at championship level, but certainly in the lower leagues. And Carr makes the save at his near post, hoping for him to put in a bug-free performance today, if possible. After the start yesterday with that game against Bournemouth and the manner in which certainly their first goal, if not their second 2, came about, I was particularly frustrated, to say the least. Oh, Tyrese Campbell can't turn past Tom Lees, unfortunately. We were in there with the opportunity of a counter-attack. Oh, that's opened up nicely for them. Hopefully he's not got the angle here. He doesn't. Carl with another good save. Jordan Rhodes causing me problems, as we expected he would do. 20 minutes in. Huddersfield putting the pressure on. Can Kakachi win this header? No, but that's tamely to the goalkeeper. And I kind of bowl this out quickly, looking for Tyrese Campbell. It's not even Tyrese Campbell that's up there. It's Riley McGree. Speaking of Tyrese Campbell, you guys quite rightly pointed out to me in the comment section of a recent episode that he's left-footed, not right-footed. I have been predominantly working opportunities onto his right. I wasn't aware he was left-footed. That's such a bad pass. Oh my god. Such a bad pass. I wasn't aware he's left-footed He does have a 5-star weak foot, so even still, he should certainly have been tucking some of the chances away we've been having with him. But definitely my fault for not paying attention to what footedness my striker was. I've become so accustomed with players being right-footed that you forget to check sometimes. And this was one of those occasions. Never mind, half an hour in. Now hopefully we have had that, or I've had that pointed out to me. I can start to actually tuck some chances away with Tyrese Campbell, thanks to your guys' help. Campbell, I'm actually to squeeze that back through to Oscar Eaton, whose touch takes him far too close to Edmonds Green. It's a terrible first touch, and that's where the extra pace in that cam roll, with the potential of Julian Alvarez to come in, would come in handy. Obviously, Eaton has better technical stats, but at the minute, that extra little bit of pure physicality and pace is probably going to be more important. High to Brown. Into Pippa. Nice block by Kakachi. Trying to make sure we don't lose it here with the press, but that's just bobbled free. Keeper's going to come. Amadou does a forward flip. And oh, that's excellent movement by Ward. Brown's in. Back to Ward again. This is really good by Huddersfield. Until that moment, they've given it away. Maitland-Niles to get this forward quickly to Tyrese Campbell. Oscar Eaton's calling for it. Riley McGree is on his run, and he's on his way, and he's in behind. Come on then, Riley. Oh, no. Oh, Riley. Mate. That's just woeful. Really good opportunity in behind. I'm sure he's got a decent enough weak foot. I was trying to take that on his right. Only a 3-star weak foot. Perhaps that's why he favoured his left. Oh, man. I was hoping to go with his right there, and he spooned it with the outside of his left foot, and it's gone well wide. Best counter-attacking chance we've had on the back of some unbelievable possession play by Huddersfield Town in and around our box. Still no goals in this game, but we're heading towards a second straight clean sheet and a fourth straight unbeaten game as we try and turn the corner this season and put together a promotion push. Just too many numbers back there for Huddersfield, and with 14 minutes to go, 13 now, I'm going to have to make a change if we're to get the lead in this game. Let's, oh, come on, controller, thank you. Let's bring Hyde on for Aronson on the left, get some fresh legs on. I might move... No, I'll leave that as is, actually. Let's leave everything else as it is. I'm tempted to bring Woods on, actually, or even Wills, and move Maitland-Niles into the camera just for a bit of extra pace in that central forward area, but we'll leave it for now. 12 minutes to be played. Hopefully Hyde on the left can make the difference for us. Well intercepted by Amadou again in a forward area. Given away on this occasion. I think he's offside there. I certainly hope so. He's not. Ward is on. And Huddersfield lead. That must have been so tight. So tight. I'm pretty sure he was off. That's got to be the tightest offside call we've seen all season. I tried to step with Uwe Martin, and as the ball leaves his feet, he's just timed that to perfection. Just timed that to perfection. That's the sort of through ball we haven't been able to find all game. Danny Ward gets his 4th goal of the season. Unbeaten streak looks like it's about to come to an end. Oh, Jesus. O'Brien leapt into that, didn't he? Christ. Well intercepted by Devon Wrench. Come on, let's find an equaliser. Ferguson to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Eaton's on his way. That through ball wasn't quite so well timed. Oh, man. Would have been perfection at the other end, but it wasn't, unfortunately. Harrott nicely played back there to O'Brien. Harrott, oh, going for a worldie. Just letting fly, trying to catch everybody off balance and unprepared. And I certainly was unprepared. I'm on balance, sat in my seat, but the keeper was not able to get his feet set, that's for sure. McGree in there to Ferguson. Nice turn. Maitland-Niles quickly forward. Eaton to Tyrese Campbell. Looking for Hyde out wide on the left. This is the change we made to try and make the difference. And make the difference he has! Hyde with a last-minute equaliser. The unbeaten streak continues. Up the fucking Chesnians. Let's go. We're going to draw this one. Scenes at the end of the game. Wow, love that. To Tom Lees. Please, not now. 2 minutes added on. They've gone backwards. Surely the referee blows whistle. He will. It's a last gasp godsend from the substitute. Managerial genius? Or just luck of the draw? I'm not sure. You guys decide. Tell me. But Leo Hyde has had an impact off the bench in previous games. Not so much this season as last season, actually. We were second best for the majority of that fixture, to be fair, but able to get the draw. Swansea lose again, although annoyingly against Millwall, who are also up and challenging, and it's Millwall we go to next. Well, in fact, I think Millwall will come to us. But as we said in the intro, we never give up. We give 100%. We gave 100% for every single minute. We were able to come away with something. And that's the sort of thing that we weren't able to pull out, sort of rescue, we weren't able to pull out in other games this season and for the majority of last season. Aronson wants to ensure that he doesn't stop playing. You're in the starting lineup and you've very rarely been out of it, my friend. Right, we are 10th on 31. Swansea 7th on 34. Birmingham on 35. Millwall on 36. Both of whom we play in the next 2 games. Let's welcome Millwall to the No Identity Arena. A loan bid for Reggie Bird is for a loan to buy. At the present, I'm not really open to selling any of my young players. I just want them to get as much loan football as possible so that they can grow. We've got a couple of monthly scout reports from Spain here. 83 to 94 potential, £1.7 million. Welcome to the fucking club, my son. In he comes, Lucero from Spain. That'll do. That's a real lovely one. We're going to get anything else from Italy? We'll give you another month just to see where you are. Or is he 5'11"? If he's going to end up being a centre-back at 5'11", it's not going to be the best of options. But Lucero looks like he could be pretty good. We've got so many high-potential youngsters that at the minute, I've not really got room for them in the squad. That's the issue. David Lucero, right mid, right wing, centre mid, cam. Got some pace, some acceleration in there. Finishing's decent. Ball control, curve. Long shots, shot power. I mean, hello. 83 to 84 potential. Let's train him as a cam, I think. More so than anywhere else. Change that position and get that as your main spot, shall we? Okay, we could be onto another worldie there. We've got so many potential, incredible players. It's just getting them loan football when I call them up is the impossible thing at the moment. We'll wait until... well, in fact, I might... How much room have I got in my squad? That's another thing we have to bear in mind. We've got 36 players in our squad at the minute. And I've got so many more that I can add to that. I think 52 is the most you can have. Maybe, I think. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head. You'll have to let me know. Well, no, I just need to try and get some loan football for these guys because they're going to want to move on eventually. We'll promote Jack Stevenson. Morelli could have some interest in him as well. And Lucero might as well immediately call up too. Anybody that's over 60, perhaps, I will promote to the senior team and try and move on. There are a couple where, there you go, we've been able to match the youth development. Fantastic. That will certainly keep us in a job if we don't get promoted this year. By ticking those green boxes, it was only ticking those green boxes that kept us in a job this year. Add to the loan list, have potential to be special for Jack Stevenson. Meaning that I can probably look to sell, unfortunately for them, players like Cardenas, Theo Power, and George Saunders. Middleton, an exciting prospect too. In fact, 17, both 17. Just, I've got so many bloody goalkeepers now. Stevenson may even be my go-to Zach Carr replacement. You never know. Plenty of other youngsters to bring up. Still got players to move on. I've got players transfer listed that no one's coming in for, unfortunately. Just not able to move any of these other guys on at the moment. Which is a shame, but hopefully sooner rather than later. They just keep turning deals down at other clubs. Scale has had a couple of bids come in from that he's rejected. Vickers' contract is expiring, so he'll leave us at the end of the season at least. He's been approached by Darmstadt, but I'm not sure if he's actually going to accept that or not. Pain in the arse. Ryan Wills is transfer listed. Segura is transfer listed. Woods I could probably send out on loan, although it's nice to have the extra cam spot on the bench. And then... Again, other youngsters like Arnold and Bird. Arnold is going to Sion for 2 years, thankfully, but Theo Boden's turned down a couple of loan deals and more players out on loan already as well. The squad is massive here, but it's full of players that aren't good enough yet. And I need players that are good enough to make an impact. Leo Hyde made such a good impact in the last game. I will actually give him the start here against Millwall. He's earned that. Right. Can we get a better performance and an equally impressive result, or even a better one, against Millwall here at home? Millwall then with George Long in goal. Be familiar with him from the Hull series last year. Mason Bennett is their main man up top with 3 goals in his last 3. He's out wide with Bradshaw up through the middle. Saville in midfield is a very talented central creative player as well, with Scott Malone at left back and a couple of familiar names at centre back, including Sam Hutchinson. They're a decent side, Millwall. They're in the playoffs so far this season, so they're a decent side having a decent season. Certainly no walkovers, and as we saw from the last match day weekend, they just beat Swansea, the team that we just beat. So in theory, we're on paper evenly matched. Tyrese Campbell across to Eaton. We use the left back first. Nicely played in front of him. Previously beautiful pitch here at the No Identity Arena is getting a little bit worn now, as you can see. I'm going to turn there with Lewis Ferguson. Get that through that gap on that 5-star weak foot. Tyrese Campbell has a shot blocked, unfortunately, but positive start here. It's already more than we created in the first half against Huddersfield, so fingers crossed. Here's Ferguson looking for McGree. You see Oscar Eaton looking to make that move, but you can again see how deep those 5 defenders are. I mean, another case, I think, of perhaps being a little bit dangerous, letting the opposition come onto us, and then, never mind, trying to catch them on the counter when they've got players pushed forward. Tyrese Campbell can score on that right foot. Somehow, every chance he has seems to fall on his right-hand side at the moment. But this time I don't mind, because that's gone in the back of the net. We lead against Millwall. And again, Riley McGree at the heart of it. Up we go. Up we go. Well up Kakachi. Maitland-Niles. Up to Hyde. He's not really had much to do in this game, actually, Leo Hyde so far. But he certainly earned his start with that late winner. Absolute scenes at the end of the first game of the episode. Hopefully there's no more scenes in this one. I don't mind if this one pans out with bugger all else in the remainder of this fixture. Oof. And we run away with a 1-0 win. Lewis Ferguson, one of the best finishers we have at the club. Trying to get one from distance, but that was, well, rising so much so that it almost completely stayed at a camera shot for the entire time. Saville driven out to Mason Bennett. Really good pass. Malone inside looking for Saville again. Said he was a good creative player. Here's Malone and Bennett. Cross dugout, Kakachi underneath it. Just a clearance. We're looking to try and find anyone. Just get the ball away from danger. Want to keep hold of this clean sheet if we can. Saville out to Bennett. Gonna go down the line. He's gotten past me, and brilliant save by Zach Carr. Man in the middle. Nearly scored a very acrobatic equaliser there for Millwall. Not too sure who it was that had the effort, but certainly it was a decent one. Devon Wrench down the line to Riley McGree. Bounced off Scott Malone, but we've kept possession with the throw-in, and hopefully we can keep possession until half-time at the very least. Oh, he's forgot the ball there, Maitland-Niles. Don't forget to take a touch, pal. And from half-time, hopefully to full-time. Eaton, he's just switched off there a little bit. No, look. Oh, no, I was supposed to go to not Lewis Ferguson. It was Lewis Ferguson in possession. It was supposed to go to Tyrese Campbell. I was trying to squeeze it through the gap and ensure that it went the right side of the defender, so I did aim my stick slightly to the right. It just so happens that it's read that as a pass to McGree instead. Let's just keep the ball. Let's not lose it now. Come on. Some of the passes, you barely put any power on and it zips them far too far. And other passes, you put a lot of power on and it will tamely roll it 3 yards short. Not clicking with the passing this year on FIFA 22, I have to be honest at the moment. But provided we still win games, that's all that matters at the moment. And we are winning this one at half-time. McGree's up to 77 rated now as well. Good to see some growth in the team. Kakachi. Into Maitland-Niles. Come back this left-hand side. Try and use Hyde a little bit more than we did in the first half. He's got some good dribbling on him, Leo Hyde. Even though his stats aren't spectacular, he is actually a pretty decent winger. Decent delivery as well on him there. But Malone wins the header. He's just trying to put the man off, I think, there. I'll try and knock this sideways. Lewis Ferguson, it'll fall for him well. He's hit Sam Hutchinson. We've won that header. Can we get to the loose ball? We can. And Eaton draws the save out of George Long. We're getting closer to a second. We're getting closer. McGree delivers. Uwe Martin could be underneath this. He's not, though. Tyrese Campbell could be underneath that. He's not, though. But we will get the ball back. Hyde across to Eaton. Early from distance. Oh, George Long with the save again. Really good effort. Let's try and pop this one a bit deeper then, maybe. And now maybe Uwe Martin could be underneath it. I wish he'd just win a header from a corner, because he really doesn't. I'll lay that in front of Leo Hyde, and he could have another crack. And again. And, Tyrese Campbell can't quite get his foot to the ball. We look good, though, against Millwall. We look really good. Can't help but feel I'm going to need that second goal, though. Eaton waiting for support. It's not really arriving at any real pace. McGree, support from deep. Wrench tries to whip it. That hit a hand. We'll get the free kick at the very least. And we can whip it in from here. Uwe Martin is forward again. I'll look for him perhaps towards the back end of the box. It's going to be Tyrese Campbell that's underneath it. Tipped onto the bar by the goalkeeper. An excellent save. McGree across to Hyde. Blocked and out for a corner. Oh, wow. What a stop by the goalkeeper that was. Outrageous from George Long to keep that out. A bit too deep this time. Cleared away. And to a Millwall man on this occasion, Tom Bradshaw will bring it away for them. They've ridden the wave, Millwall. And if they find an equaliser now, they've worked very, very hard for it. Corner for Millwall with 20 minutes to go. Mason Bennett will take it rather than be a man in the box looking to score it. Bradshaw tipped onto the bar only by the goalkeeper. I thought he was going to tip that over. I'm just getting rid of it. No risks. No risks. Get it out. Here come Millwall again. Bennett tries to change direction well. Here's Malone. Very heavily left-footed. Mason Bennett. Oh, Bradshaw's going to score. You could just tell when he turned I wasn't going to get to it. Millwall have equalised. They weathered the storm at the other end. Very nearly scored, but we tipped it onto the bar. And now they have smashed it home. Oh, it's frustrating. Goalkeepers at both ends looking impressive, though. Both will be frustrated not to have kept a clean sheet, but neither will now. There's some support from Maitland-Niles. You can just see the amount of white shirts at the back here. It's just impossible to break down a 9-man defence. We face that so often. Nice tackle by Amadou, but it's going to fall to Thompson. I can't quite get there with the interception, and this has really well worked. And there's a man free in the middle, and he's going to get to this, I think. He has done. Bradshaw scores a brace in the matter of 2 minutes, and Millwall have completely turned it on its head. Out of nowhere, Millwall find 2 goals. Brilliant header. Oh, man, that is a hammer blow. Robinson intercepts that. Campbell, here's Maitland-Niles. He's got the physicality and pace to get forward. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Oh, it's over the line. An own goal by Cooper. Scenes at the end of the game again. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, the man on this occasion. And the manager's up again. Celebrating with the boys. Let's go. 2 in 2 games. Unfortunately, again, only for a draw as it stands, unless we pull something out the bag ourselves now. A Cooper own goal in the 87th minute. And this Millwall Chesnoid FC game has exploded in the last 15 minutes. Don't even think about it, Millwall. Just don't even consider it. It's not an option for you, please, no. We deserve something from this game. We really genuinely do. We've been excellent for the majority of it. Can Eaton get to that? I've wiped the man out. Bradshaw will have the header. Carl will make the save, and it will go out for a corner with no time left. It will be a 2-2 draw or a 3-2 Millwall win. A 2-2 draw then. Ref, please. Come on, mate. Don't let them build another move. Why are you letting them build another move? We're in the 96th minute, pal. Please, blow your bloody whistle. Referee. I see the man on the edge of the box. I'm terrified by him. Bennett. No. No. Fuck you, ref! The 98th minute. Are you serious? Where is my luck? What's the... Oh, God, ref! Just utterly deflated. What have we got to do to get some luck in this bloody save? The 98th minute. They had the corner post the 3 minutes of stoppage time. We cleared it. You still wouldn't blow your whistle. We forced them all the way out wide to the corner. You still won't blow your whistle. Fuck you, ref. Defeat to Millwall. Unbelievable. I'm furious. Lasagash has agreed to go out on loan to Sheffield United. He'll get some first-team football, hopefully a bit more regularly there. Jack Stevenson is saying thanks for giving you the chance in the starting lineup. You've not... What? I've just about calmed down. Now we've got to go and play Birmingham. I should be on 32 at the very least in 10th, not 12th. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Birmingham, you can't play in blue, lads. You can't play in blue. You'll have to go in yellow. If I don't get a win in any of today's games, I'll be absolutely livid. I cannot believe we haven't gotten something from that Millwall game. Birmingham playing 4-4-2 as well. Hopefully we can break them down. Oh God, that bloody ref call. Just move on, Ches. Compartmentalise, put it behind you, and move on. Birmingham with Neil Etheridge in goal. Troy Deeney is up top for them alongside Sam Cosgrove. Jordan Graham's a pacey winger. He'll be tricky to play against. Chesnoid in the midfield is decent as well, I think. Although I don't know too much about him. So I think it's the first time we've played 4-4-2 in this save, isn't it? Apart from maybe Burnley. No, because Burnley were the side we replaced in the Premier League. So yeah, first time we played 4-4-2, I think. So it's a formation that I may look to play later in this save or later in FIFA 22 as a whole. Because of my lack of ability to score goals, apparently, so far this year. Tyrese Campbell on his left. Good save by Etheridge. Well stopped. Trying to find that bottom corner. They certainly look like they could be opened up there. Birmingham City. Aronson. Down to Eaton. Dip. Oh, cleared away. Win this header. He hasn't, but we will get to the loose ball. And Aronson finds Eaton again. Looking for Tyrese Campbell at his feet. Turn. Bit of pace just to keep hold of it. Finds the ball through to Lewis Ferguson. Oh, it wasn't meant for McGree. It was meant for Aronson on the edge of the box. We could still find him. We have done. Aronson from distance. Oh, pick that out. Another early goal for us. And that's the pick of the bunch. Aronson back in the starting lineup, firing a message to me, the manager. Pick Leo Hyde over me, will ya? I'll show you why I should be in the starting lineup. Aronson with a belter. That's put me back in better spirits. This start against Birmingham has been unreal. We just need to keep this going all game. Oh, my Lord. That might well be goal of the season. Steve Reichson. Oh, I'm happy now. Sanchez. I just bumped it off it and there with Wrench. I didn't really put in any sort of tackle there. He just kind of gave him a little nudge in the hip and he gave me possession. Come on then, Maitland-Niles. Spread that all the way out wide to Aronson. Oh, nice footwork. I nearly gave the ball away there. Oscar Eaton from the edge of the box. Eaton off the post and it won't fall for me. If we have another game where we should be scoring multiple goals and can't, I might rip all of my hair out. Through the middle there to Tyrese Campbell. He does drop deep quite a bit, Tyrese Campbell. I might have to ask him not to with player instructions. That's a terrible pass by Lewis Ferguson. Absolutely awful. Might have to have a word with Tyrese Campbell. Just with his in-game instructions and ask him to just stay forward. Because he does get himself into some deeper positions from time to time. And it is difficult without that focal man up top to try and build some chances. Riley McGree, he has scored a couple of belters on his left foot so far this season, but not on this occasion. Sam Cosgrove trying to force the issue. Let's not get our defenders too far out of position, he says, as now our defender is out of position. Sanchez trying to stop him from squeezing that through to Cosgrove again, and we've done well. Eaton, delay. Delay. Through the gap. Come on then, Aronson. You're in behind. You've scored from similar positions before, and he'll do so again. A brace for Aronson, and a 2-goal advantage in the first half here against Birmingham. This is what we deserved against Millwall. We'll bloody well get it this time. Cosgrove. Oh, Pedersen, that's a really nice turn from the left back. And Troy Deeney's in, but Zachary Carr's in the work. He wanted to call him Scott Carr for some reason. Zach Carr making the stop. They're making a change. I think that's Sam Cosgrove going off. Is it? Indeed it is. And who's that coming on? It's got a player face. I kind of recognise him. I'm not sure. It's not. Oh, it is. Lukas Jutkovic. I was going to say Jelavic. Lukas Jelavic. Oh, off the line from Devin Wrench. Wow. Off the line from the defender. They very nearly had one back there, Birmingham. Excellent header. It may even have been from Lukas Jutkovic himself. It was Lukas Jutkovic, you know, that had that header, beating Amadou and Uwe Martin in the air, beating the goalkeeper too. And as it comes back, yeah, definitely beat Carr, and off the line, and literally on the line by Devin Wrench. I mean, that's so close to going over. What a signing. Devin Wrench has been at right back. Half the ball is across the line there. but you need the whole ball to go over. And I'm sorry, Birmingham, it didn't. You're still 2-0 down. Tyrese Campbell flicks it on, and Ferguson will get it quickly forward. Eaton coming off momentarily. I should have played a through ball there. McGree was looking for it. Oh, Eaton found. Keeper's come. Will look to lift it over him. Etheridge wins the... Oh, it's going to bobble free. Deary me, I had no idea what was going on there. Can I get to that? I can't quite. Oh, Lukas Jutkovic trying to inspire his team to a recovery here, and he very nearly sparked that revival. Into McGree, looking for Lewis Ferguson. I'll look for Oscar Eaton, and Eaton can't finish the game off. Maitland-Niles, Tyrese Campbell, play that back, work it about, get another opportunity. Oscar Eaton trying to shoot, can't. Maitland-Niles looking for Tyrese Campbell. There's, a pass over hit, but it will find Riley McGree before it goes out of play. Ah, never mind. Wasting time at the very least. 13 minutes to go now, and we still all look decent for a win here. Troy Deeney and Uwe Martin having a battle of pace. One that our defender comes out on top in. Any other striker in the Championship, and I think they get on the end of that. Spread out wide. Graham's in behind. He needs to find his man. Look, Jutkovic will win that header, won't he? He did, but it cannoned off. Amadou, thankfully. Really trying to make the difference for his team. Lukas Jutkovic, they're probably regretting not starting him right from the off because he's been their best player in the half an hour he's been on the field. Graham with the delivery here and away by Devon Wrench, and really well done too. Took a little while, unfortunately, for those substitutions to go through because the ball just didn't go out of play, which is going to make some players even more tired for the rest of the games this month. Excellently worked, but not finished off by Birmingham. It's just been the story of their game. They've played some good stuff, but this performance is what we're capable of. That's the potential of the team. We should have done it against Millwall, but we have done it against Birmingham. Victory in an important game for us. That's big. Giant result, and in a busy fixture schedule as well, to continue to put in good performances. We're getting further and further around the corner towards the next chapter of this squad's history as we write our own history. Capped a very good team display today, Brendan Aronson, but 2 goals for him were absolutely superb. Really pleased with that. The players have set the standard now. We just have to keep that going for the remainder of this season. Great attacking play in the first half, though. Absolutely delighted with the way that that game went. So we have the game against Rotherham to sim. A loan offer for Stevenson, which is great. It's a 2-year loan offer. If he's to be my Zach Carr potential replacement, I will try and get that as just a 1-year loan, if possible. Quite happy for him to go out for 18 months and Zach Carr to continue to be our first team goalkeeper for 1 more year. Scale, a bid for him. Hopefully he accepts the contract offer this time around. He's just been rejecting everybody else's. All right, on the day against Rotherham, we're going to have to rotate the side a little bit here. Rotherham are 12th, in fact, right behind us in the table now. They were slightly lower down. It's annoying. Although, because it's a simmed game, maybe I can get away with playing some slightly weaker players. Woods should still be good enough. Come on, boys, please. Pull this through for me. Pull this through for me. Let's get a victory away from home against Rotherham. Yes! Maitland-Niles, Amadou and Campbell. Tyrese Campbell went off after 46 minutes as well, so evidently pretty damn tired. But getting a full 45 minutes worth of rest will be good. And we have Sheffield Wednesday to start tomorrow, and they are rock bottom of the table. At least they were. The 23rd, and actually quite a way off bottom now. Blackpool look absolutely doomed. We got Blackpool tomorrow as well. No, it's Sheffield Wednesday, Swansea, Barnsley and MK Dons. Swansea, Barnsley and MK Dons. Swansea, we've played recently. Barnsley, we've played recently. MK Dons, I can't recall playing them, but they are 20th. So certainly some games to get some results in there. And that win, it's a massive win against Birmingham because other results have gone our way. Look, we're 11th, but we are 2 points off Swansea in 5th. Just 2 points off the playoffs. It is a big jump to the next lot, and the title looks like it's gone for us now. But I think a playoff spot is certainly enough to guarantee keeping our job. But I'll try and get second if I can, if we can really kick on. We're now 1 game into the second half of the season with that win over Rotherham. So tight though, isn't it? With the bottom of that gap, of that gaggle, Swansea, Birmingham, Millwall, Barnsley, Palace, Preston, ourselves. 7 teams there separated by 2 points. Pretty remarkable. It's so tight in the Championship. season after season after season. And this is none other than the usual. But we could be in the playoffs by the end of the calendar year, and then with the January transfer window to potentially strengthen yet further, oh, it could be good for us. We could have a really strong second half of the season. We're already building up a head of steam. Let's keep that going. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry for all of the swearing in the Millwall game. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell ticked and you'll never miss another upload. And I'll see you next time.